What's going on, Plug Nation? All right, so today, if you guys are looking to grow your business by growing a community, stick around, and I'm going to go ahead and point out a few things that I believe is important for you guys when building your business around your community. Guys, so the first thing that I would talk about is whenever you're building a community, and the reason why it's important is because it helps you gain trust from people that have never heard of you before. So, back in the day, if you never knew anything about Nike, you would probably attend their combines, or you would see, professional players wearing their stuff. It's part of trusting. If you don't trust a brand and you don't trust the founders, you don't trust them in general, you're not going to want to wear their stuff, you're not going to buy their stuff, you're not going to buy their services, things like that. So another point that I also want to touch on when it comes to building a community outside of just trust is actually the people in the tribe, the people that's in the community that grew up in church, or the people that grew up in, Boy Scout, Girl Scout, cookies and things like that. You get to bond with people. You get to be around them. You get to hang out with them. You get to, learn about them. And, sometimes that's when you make your friends, your lifelong friends. They say your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So whenever you are, around people, that are like-minded, sometimes it makes you want to be more a part of that movement. And that movement, if your movement is tied to your brand, then your brand is going to be a lot more successful, because people actually feel like they have a calling, and they're going to use your brand as a platform to achieve their goals, but at the same time to achieve the overall mission of the brand, of the community, So that's the second thing that I also touch on, with Plughub. My big thing is about bonding with people, getting to know people, hanging out with people, talking to people, like-minded people. You get to learn from people, you get to hang out with them and pick their brain. And that leads me to the third thing. You want to have fun. At the end of the day, like whenever you are going somewhere and you're falling asleep, there's a nice chance that you will not get that person engaged or interested in your brand. You want to make sure at the same time that you are telling them about your mission and they're connecting with people. You also want to make it exciting. You want to make it fun. You want people to take pictures and videos, and you want them to go out there and share with their friends on social media. This is how you create raving fans, because WWE, I used to watch that growing up whenever I was young, and a certain, like they will have like communities of people per wrestler. Like the wrestler might have his own community where their fans might just want to come out and support them and visit them. And that's how you also get sales, because when you become that likable person, my favorite person was like Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy. So, if there was like, if they came to Dallas and they were doing something where they were, out hanging out with their fans in their community, then once I meet him, I'm more inclined to buying more things. I'm more inclined to researching them. Like, I'm already a super fan, but like I would become more of a fan. And another example, with me being a Chiefs fan, most franchises in sports, they go out and go to the hospital. They do activities with sick kids. They might feed the homeless, things like that, because it makes them more likable. People are like, wow, the Chiefs really care. They really came out here to visit me. They really came out here to support cause. And from there, you become a fan favorite with your community, and people become fans for life. So figure out how you can turn your brand into a movement, or figure out if there's any kind of way where you can get people around you. Now, if you do a restaurant, you can have a community of people in your area that hang out at your restaurant at a certain day, like a barbershop. Like, a lot of people hang out at the barbershop and talk. And even though you go there to cut your hair, that's the service. People go there just to talk, hang out. A hookah lounge, people go there and talk and hang out. Like, you got to build a community. You got to get creative and figure out what exactly the people want. And then once this community is established, people will keep coming back and looking for more and more and looking to do more things, all right? I also want you guys to join the Great Plug Network. The Great Plug Network is where you can actually be a part of my community, where we can hang out, talk to people, talking about entrepreneurship, talking about spirituality, things that you guys, like worldly things. At the end of the day, I don't want it to only just be about business. I want this to be a family where we can go in here and talk about stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe, support me, these videos, me getting back out there and staying consistent. I do this because of you guys. So if you guys want to see more topics, comment below and let me know exactly what you guys are looking for, and I'm gonna continue to make these videos for y'all. So until then, thank you, Plug Nation. Deuces, love y'all.